Okay. All right, we're going to get started. Good evening. Welcome to the City of Groton Mayor and Council meeting for Monday, October 20th, 2025. For the record, we're in the council chambers and also on Zoom. City Clerk, please call the roll.
Mayor Hedrick, Deputy Mayor Debo, Councilor Piazza, Councilor Sheffield, Councilor Norris, and Councilor Artali are present.
Okay, please stand and salute the flag. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, recognitions, awards, memorials. Chief Tompkins, I'm going to recognize you. Please come to the podium. And you have the floor.
All right, is this on? Good evening. I just wanted to come today to, say a few words about the tragic fire we had last Saturday night at 39 Broad Street Extension. I would be remiss if I did not take a moment to thank the firefighters of the city of Groton and the surrounding community. It was a very, very large fire. And so I stand here today with tremendous pride to express the deepest gratitude from the City of Groton Fire Department to all the fire companies and ambulance associations that helped us that night. If you would indulge me, besides the City of Groton Fire Department, obviously, Paquonic Bridge Fire Department, the Electric Boat Fire Department, Submarine Base Fire Department, the Old Mystic Fire Department, the Noank Fire Department, the Mystic Fire Department, New London Fire Department, Gales Ferry Fire Department, Ledrick Fire Department, Cohansey Fire Department, Quaker Hill Fire Department, Mohegan Tribal Fire Department, and the Montville Fire Department were the respondent fire departments that helped bring approximately 75 firefighters to the scene and then to the city to stand by also. And then on the ambulance side, the Groton Volunteer Ambulance Association, Mystic River Ambulance, North Stonington Ambulance, Waterford Ambulance Association, the Lawrence Memorial Paramedics, and we also had a response from the canteen out of Providence to help to rehab the firefighters. So it takes a whole community, obviously, to put out a worst case scenario for us, a very large occupied residential apartment building. And through the sacrifice and valor of all the firefighters involved, we kept the fire to as minimal damage as we could. Unfortunately, we did have a fatality, but without the quick actions of the first on-scene firefighters, we would have had a much bigger tragedy. And so I just, again, stand here with tremendous pride and appreciation for all the surrounding towns, and most especially for our firefighters who did an unbelievable job in that time. So, I think that's all I really wanted to say. I just wanted to make sure that publicly everybody who came and helped was recognized for their service. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief. Yeah, I want to echo that. I mean, it was a tremendous response. Thanks to all the first responders that kept it from being worse than what it could have been. So my thanks go out to all of you. In addition, there's been an outpouring of support, different people, different groups that are collecting clothing and gift cards that are funneling these to the Town of Groton Human Services Department. I know Groton Little League set up last week and will be setting up for the next 2 weeks at the farmer's market to collect clothing and things like that, as well as gift cards. And then you can also deliver directly to the Town of Groton Human Services. And there may be other organizations that are out there that are collecting as well. So locally, we are working with the complex to try to get people back into their apartments as soon as we possibly can. And we'll keep you up to date on that as more information comes out. So that's it on recognition of awards and memorials. Anyone else? Okay. Receipt of citizens petitions. Do we have anyone? No, we have no one in the audience, no one online. Okay, then we're going to skip over that in response. We're going to go to approval of minutes. I'll take a motion to approve the special committee of the whole meeting minutes for September 29th, 2025.
So moved.
Second?
We have a motion and a second. Are there any corrections to those minutes? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, motion carries unanimously. I'll take a motion to accept the mayor and council meeting minutes of October 6th, 2025.
So moved.
Second?
We have a motion and a second. Are there any corrections to those minutes? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Motion carries unanimously. I'll take a motion to accept the committee of the whole meeting minutes for October 14th, 2025.
So moved.
Second?
We have a motion and a second. Are there any corrections to those minutes? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Motion carries unanimously. Communications and reports. Councilor Piazza.
Nothing to report, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Councilor Sheffield.
Nothing to report.
Thank you. Councilor Norris.
Yeah, just that I bumped into some folks this past weekend, and they were asking quite a few questions about the seawall, but more importantly, they were asking if somehow a very quick overview of the history of the seawall project, dating back to, getting the engineering company to look at it, all that kind of stuff, because they were just having a hard time understanding how we got to today, and the only thing I could give them was pretty much the past couple of years, and they were kind of adamant that this has been going on for quite some time, and I did not have that information.
Okay. Anything else?
No, sir.
Okay. Councilor Talley.
Nothing for me, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Deputy Mayor Depot.
Thank you, Mayor. On the 9th, I attended there's a housing forum or seminar where they talked about the housing needs and how they've changed over the last couple of years a little bit with the changes at EB and, where employees are coming from and all of that. And I just wanted to say that if you're interested in what's happening with housing in Groton, including the city, there's another one coming up on October 23rd, I believe, at the senior center, and it's being put on by the town, but there's a lot of good information of how many residents commute in and out of Groton, how many units they're looking at, where the units are, and actually one of the main reasons why I wanted to promote it is there's a Q&A. So if you have questions about how the town is managing housing, you can go, and there's people there from the town and the consultants to answer questions, and there were a lot of people asking questions. So I just want to encourage people, if you are curious about what the town, what their strategy is on housing and what's coming up in housing, to look that up and attend that. On the 10th, I attended the law enforcement dinner, and just want to congratulate our detective department that received the Officer of the Year award, for all their great work, but especially for the work they did in solving that murder last year or earlier this year. And that's always a great thing, great dinner to look forward to, and thank them. The same with the fire department, and I know I say it every time, but the sacrifice of police and fire in all of the work that they do. City residents talk about it all the time, how much they appreciate it, and our first responders are irreplaceable. So just want to thank them again for all of their work. I volunteered to do the tree planting through the city, which I believe the mayor also did, planted, I think each team planted 4 trees or something like that. And I think we're up to 40 trees planted this year through the Nature Conservancy, which is great, keeps water off the streets and lowers the temperature on the asphalt in different areas and makes the city more walkable. So if you are interested in getting a free tree, they are currently looking at funding for the next planting in the spring. So check out, it's on the City of Groton website, it's on our Facebook page, but you can apply to get a free tree, and you don't have to do anything. They come and plant it for you, you just tell them where to put it, and/or ask them where they think it should go. But I just want to encourage people to take advantage of that great program, because they have some good trees that you can get. I also attended the GU Commission meeting, where they asked some questions, additional questions on some of the things we're voting on tonight. And it's always good to attend that meeting, get some more information. And the PACT meeting, again, the Police and Community Together meeting is a good place to ask questions of the police department. There's always a staff member here. And just want to remind people that the mobile food pantry, for anyone who's in need, especially if you're furloughed from work, the mobile food pantry is this Friday at St. John's Christian Church. If you need food and can't get there, please contact the mayor's office or the clerk's office, and they can get your information. And we will make sure to arrange that you get food. And I just want to encourage people that early voting is open now. I went this morning and early voted. Is very simple, and there's a bunch of staff there to help walk you through it. But early voting is open from now until November 2nd. And it was easy and quick, and it's very convenient to have the early voting. So I just want to thank all those workers for the additional days that they're doing this year due to the early voting. But it's more access is always better to voting. So just want to encourage people, don't forget to vote. That's all.
City Clerk?
Same sentiments about early voting. At the same office, they do have same-day registration also available, and of course, absentee ballots are available at my office.
Okay. All right. Committee referrals. Are there any committee referrals? Hearing none, we'll go to new business. Councilor Piazza?
Resolution R-25-10-92. Therefore be resolved that the mayor and council authorize and approve a donation of $1,000 to the 2026 Groton commemoration of the 250th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence.
Oh, yep, you're right. We have a typo.
In care of Bill Memorial Library, 240 Monument Street, Groton, Connecticut, to be used to help defray costs related to programming and displays for the anniversary in the greater Groton area. So moved.
Second?
Okay, we have a motion and a second. This is discussed at committee of the whole. Is there any additional discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Motion carries unanimously. Deputy Mayor Depot.
Thank you, Mayor. Resolution R-25-10-93. Therefore be it resolved that the mayor and council authorize and approve a donation of $1,000 and no cents to Steps, Inc., P.O. Box 1907, Groton, Connecticut, to be used to help cover critical expenses, including supplies and programming for their 3-week summer college career STEM leadership program and year-round after-school programs focused on self-efficacy, leadership, STEM, and empowerment of girls ages 10 to 18 at Groton Middle School and Fitch High School. I so move.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. This is discussed at committee of the whole. Is there any additional discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Motion carries unanimously. Councilor Sheffield?
Resolution R-25-10-94. Therefore be it resolved that the mayor and council authorize and approve a donation of $1,000 and no cents to the United States Submarine Veterans Incorporated Thanksgiving Caring and Sharing Committee, 40 School Street, Groton, Connecticut, 06340. I so move.
Second?
We have a motion and a second. This is discussed during the committee of the whole. Is there any additional discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Motion carries unanimously. Councilor Norris.
R-25-10-95, therefore be resolved that the mayor and council accept and an extension of contract with GZA Geo-Environmental Incorporated, 35 Nutmeg Drive, Suite 325, Trumbull, Connecticut, for construction administration and construction inspection services of the Shore Avenue Seawall Reconstruction Project at a cost not to exceed $292,028.10, with $284,728.10 to be paid from capital funds, and an additional $7,300.00 for vibration monitoring services to be paid from fiscal year 26 highway operating funds. I so move.
Second?
We have a motion and a second. This was discussed during the committee of the whole. Is there any additional discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Motion carries unanimously. Councilor Talley.
Resolution R-25-10-96. Therefore be it resolved that the mayor and council authorize Groton Utility Management to waive the bidding requirement of policy number 1004, policy and procedures governing the purchase practices of Groton Utilities, and issue a purchase order to Arborio Corporation, 231 Shunpike Road, Cromwell, Connecticut, for an amount not to exceed $636,308.80, including a 15% contingency to replace Groton Utility sewer and water piping as part of the City of Groton seawall project on Shore Avenue, to be paid as a non-budgeted expense from sewer and water available cash. I so move.
Second?
We have a motion and a second. This was discussed during the committee of the whole. Is there any additional discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Councilor Piazza.
Thank you, Mayor. Resolution R-25-10-97. Therefore be it resolved that the mayor and council authorize Groton Utilities Management to issue a purchase order to Powell Electrical Systems Incorporated, 7332 Airport Boulevard, Houston, Texas, for an amount not to exceed $330,830.85, including a 15% contingency for required manufacturer upgrades at both the Trails Corner and Pequannock substations, to be paid from budgeted, non-bonded capital funds. I so move.
Second?
We have a motion and a second. This was discussed during the committee of the whole. Is there any additional discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Not opposed. Motion carries unanimously. Deputy Mayor Depot.
Thank you, Mayor. Resolution R-25-10-98. Therefore be it resolved that the mayor and council authorize Groton Utilities Management to issue a purchase order to LIG Consultants, P.C., 510 Chapman Street, Suite 202, Canton, Massachusetts, for an amount not to exceed $277,200.00, including 10% contingency to design and engineer a secondary feeder to electric boat, to be paid by customer funds. I so move.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. This was discussed during the committee of the whole. Is there any additional discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Motion carries unanimously. Councilor Sheffield.
Resolution R-25-10-99. Therefore, be it resolved that the mayor and council authorize and provisionally approve the contract with Duct and Vent Cleaning of America Incorporated, 311 Page Boulevard, Springfield, Massachusetts, for the quoted price of $28,850.00, to be paid from the City of Groton Building Maintenance and Groton Utilities approved fiscal year 26 operating budgets, to HEPA Vacuum and HEPA Vacuum the air handing units, ductwork, and all registers, diffusers, and grills at the City of Groton Municipal Building. I so move.
Second?
We have a motion and a second. This was discussed during the committee of the whole. Is there any additional discussion? Hearing, Councilor Piazza.
Thank you, Mayor. So first on the air handling, it should be handling,
Yep,
as far as I understand.
we will
And
correct that.
so I just want, looking at this, so I understand, I'm, as far as I understood, this was more moved to do due to, was it due to people having problems with the air in here? But I was just wondering, on the filters, on the air handlers, on the roof and so forth, and the units themselves, are the filters changed frequently? Okay, so the filters are being done, so, but, I mean,
That's
did this
maintenance that we do in-house.
Okay, so do they feel, even though we've had some, you know, rooms added and the building differed since the ducts have been in, did the company actually come out and assess this system? Or was it that you spoke and said, well, we're having people having problems, like, oh, you need your ducts cleaned? So did they come out and assess the system and say, well, the air handling needs to be taken care of, the blower needs to be taken care of, are we just cleaning the blower, just cleaning this? I mean, you know, what was actually done, or was it just like, chat, we need to clean the ducts? I mean,
We called them and had them come out, and they went into different portions of the system and evaluated, and then that's what this quote was based on.
and that was even with the knowledge of dead spaces and so forth and so on.
Absolutely.
Is it in the future that they're thinking about, what do I want to say, re-diagramming the duct system here?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
But that'll end up being a bonding project.
And the system itself, so I saw it was 1964, that's not how old the air handlers and the whole system
No,
old is
the
it?
air handlers topside are
Right,
less than 10 years old, some of them are,
okay. All right. Thank you.
okay? All right, anything else? All right, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. I'll take a motion to adjourn.
Make a motion to adjourn?
Second?
We have a motion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay, we are adjourned. Thank you all for coming out.
Thank you.
Recording stopped.